brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers now to throw. Flush to his right. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench. Not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And got his man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, 51 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 106 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. A run there with Cook, not going to accomplish much. Call it no gain. 2nd down coming up. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit. Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he? So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. To throw, Cousins.
And that's complete to K.J. Osborne.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Back to the ground, Cook. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, it's Cook again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Running for it. Here's Cook. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
They'll run with Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Madison, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Joseph on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught here by Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Off the play fake, Cousins. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Cousins. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 139 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Now Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
And coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting into the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I forgot where it was.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers throwing the out route incomplete. That's Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 58 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Hike the ball, nigga.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
Cook
with a first down and much more.
As height.
And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 211 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh my God. This is how you gonna play?
Barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
I'm just so fucking loser, bro.
Now Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Cousins. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Madison. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1 that was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Vikings. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From the 38, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Complete. Valdez-Scantling. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. To throw is Rodgers. Man open, here is Jones. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The give is to Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 14 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time is a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Cousins. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And the Vikings are right back in this football game. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Wait for me. I know you're right there, but wait for me. Wait for me. Why do they look like that? Like this. Literally.
I'm stretching my eyes up.
Stretching?
Yeah. Like.
Oh, right. That's kind of like the right way to say it.
Yes, it is. Stretching my eyes up. That's a stretching, right?
When else do you hear stretching and hope?
Huh?
When else do you hear stretching and hope?
And how do I hear stretching out?
Like, when else do you hear that term? That's what I'm saying. Like, you should have used a more appropriate term.
What are you talking about, babe?
Oh my god,
This is stretching out your eyes.
Okay. Ugh, your breath stink.
Yours do too.
Cat. Shut up. If I hit you with them fucking headphones. You fucking up. Fucking pussy. Nigga, why you trying to fight me with your dick out? Fucking weirdo. Okay. I get it. You hate me.
I don't hate you.
You do. But I was doing all that just now.
Cause I wanna fuck you.
Alright. What's up? Oh. Okay. Don't be scared. Don't be shy.
I go stand as I sip again.
Damn, you cannot fall for this shit anymore.
Well, I don't fall for it no more.
I'm playing with you acting like I want to fuck.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's cute. I was just about to say, I said something about you exfoliating today.
Fuck is foliating.
You need to. Look at your skin.
Alright, bro, I do it.
Yeah, like it's time to get them dead skin cells off.
I need to use the
That's why they're
Falcons.
playing.
I never used the Falcons, baby. Or the Bengals. That's crazy.
I played for you.
You played for me.
Yeah.
How you played for me?
I played your game when you wasn't here. I played Madden.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
What team you use?
Raisins.
You used the Ravens? Mm-hmm. Did you win?
Yeah. You know I won. The fuck?
How many points?
36.
What was this?
It was, it was when you and your dad left to go to his friend's house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You smart. You know, if you smart for that answer. Cause I was like, what day was I out that long for you to, you know. Whoa, I thought Trey Waynes had way more speed than that. Oh my god. They got speed. Just use the Bengals.
My face was so dry. Oh my god.
Cause I like the Bengals.
It fucking itches right now.
Your skin?
My face, yeah.
You know what niggas do when their face is dry?
Eat some pussy?
You know what I'm talking about? I said niggas are bitches. You know what bitches do when they face are dry?
No.
They apply none on their face. But I'm sorry for the corniness.
I didn't realize I didn't even respond. Yeah, that shit was. You sound stupid as fuck. Shut up, please. Bruh, you gotta do that TikTok. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not doing that TikTok, bro.
You gotta do it.
Somebody already stole it, bro.
No, that don't mean you can't do it. I'm sure the reason why I'm telling you to do it is because I know you can do it better than they did.
So fucking what? I don't need it.
So that means come and fucking snatch that fucking what?
I don't want to be on internet looking
Oh
like Kerry
my God.
Washington.
Nigga, you was on the internet talking about something. I remember you was conflicted. Like, yeah. So I know you're not caring about that shit right now.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the base of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Yes, you do.
Motherfucker. You know what?
What?
Fuck Bill O'Reilly. Fuck Bill O'Reilly. I'm a Republican. Yeah, people, Tyler the Creator, and that's what Tyler the Creator said in one of them songs. Yo, fuck Bill O'Reilly and some other names. I'm gonna listen to that shit. I forgot what song he said.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're gonna get a delay. So that'll back him up 5.
Man, this shit old as fuck. Fuck, right. Not listen to that shit.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
That was like a lot of fucking nonsense.
Now it's Carson.
It's 7 minutes.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Here's Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end end zone on a takeaway. Take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll just take a seat in the drive. We'll begin at the 25-yard line.
What a fucking nigger. What a nigger. He's a fucking nigger. He's a fucking nigger. He's a fucking dork.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1, right? 11 MT.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Every time.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
12.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he pulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson. This will go to Carson out wide. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They go back to Carson here on second. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On third down, Wilson. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes. but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Burrow. Keeps himself upright, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Stanley Morgan, 62 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Now Wilson on 1st down. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson as the 1st half is winding down. And the Seahawks on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now Burrow on 1st down. Going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even 1st half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the...
And now off to the races down the right side.
line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, 76 yards. And the Bengals come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter. And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one. Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. That catch good for only a couple. To throw again on second down. Wilson, left side complete to Lockett. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating. Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks. Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slot. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the gun to give to Mixon. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
McPherson's kick is good. And they have regained the lead. So a response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd and inches, Wilson. Over the middle, he finds Eskridge. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Morgan. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
11.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
11 MT tight. Hey, Cam, stop.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Thrown to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now,
and he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Wilson to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Here's Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. This is Carson. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just that. First, they've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
You ain't even say nothing. You don't really say nothing to me.
You remember when we was talking about the fucking treatment syndrome and shit in that question that I asked?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Oh shit. I just opened this, baby.
That shit says
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
I was trying to read it, but
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
Why you be asking me in my how now like we didn't just smoke?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. A final shot now for Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at about the 31.
And the Seahawks are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.
Vaughn, is somebody like in your account?
No.
Is somebody else logged into that shit?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Are you sure?
What account you talking about?
Your account, Insomniac Ice.
On what account? Instagram?
Yeah.
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Why you asking that? You're scaring me. Why you say that? Hello?
What?
Why you say that?
Because how come your shit reading without you actually reading it?
I just said why I fucking viewed it. Did you hear what I said?
Say it again.
I said I opened it, but I had to get right back on the game real fast. I seen everything you said. What you want me to do? Reply to that? We already talked about it.
No, you didn't know what I was talking about. Oh,
I knew exactly what you was talking about.
You did not.
Bro, yes I
Because I was
did.
about to show you and you didn't say anything. Which means you was waiting to see you. So you know what the fuck I was talking about?
Bro, what are you talking about? I knew exactly what you was talking about.